is I am just wiping a bit of this off because you won't have to if you have darker eyebrows than me. It's because I've got so dark eyebrows.
Okay, keep going. Okay, this is kind of like a part 2 video to the previous video that we did where Marcy filled in her eyebrows with mascara. And it went kind of well, if your definition of well is dark eyebrows. But like, people can find dark eyebrows pretty, people can find them not so pretty, but everyone's eyebrows are beautiful in their own special ways. So, what do you want to talk about, Marcy, today, since you're doing your eyebrows?
Well, people need to stop doing hate. Like, hate isn't cool, guys.
Hate?
Hate, yeah. Hate is not cool. Talk to them about that. What do you think about that?
What were you going to say about hate? Just saying hate isn't cool?
Well, people just stop hating because people actually have a lot of courage making their YouTube channel
And also something serious that once happened with a YouTuber, I can't quite remember her name, but she was a sweet little old lady, and she got so much hate on her videos she committed suicide. I'm sorry, this is really cheesy, but you have the power to make someone really, really happy on YouTube, but you also have the ability to make people commit suicide and do really terrible things to themselves. And so if you're if you're thinking about hurting yourself or keep doing makeup, if you're thinking about committing suicide or hurting yourself in any way, just stop and think how it will affect the people around you and why are you doing it. Because for me, I wouldn't think that people hating you and leaving bad comments on your videos and even on your posts, if like on Instagram and stuff like that. Yes, keep doing your thing.
Okay, so I'm going to be now using a eyeshadow, sparkly black.
That's fine. As I was saying, if you just think how it'll affect the people around you. Even if you have Instagram or anything like that you post pictures on and people are like, oh, you're so ugly and stuff, just tell yourself that they're just too cowardly. They're just like, they might have something going on with them, and that might make them think straight with like young people who are growing up. I can't say this because I'm young, but oh well, I'll refer to that. People who are growing up and they are leaving hate because they might be confused or they might be going through a lot of stress. So if instead of making the people who are hating feel bad and hate them back, don't do that because that will really start the fire. Tell them to stop hating and don't say like, oh, you're wrong, kill yourself because you don't think this is good enough.
A lot of people do that now.
I know, and I feel like we should really stop. Now, I know barely anyone's going to listen to me because I'm just a random person on the internet rambling. But people walking up and down. But you should just tell people to just stop hating. It's not funny either. And also there are young people. I keep saying the word people. Also young people who use YouTube and internet social media, they might take that as an example and start doing hate themselves. And you shouldn't want young people to hate as well. And please don't leave hate on this video because I've said hate too many times. So, as I was saying before about suicide, if anything is like, you might think that you are alone in the world. I know suicide in young people is very common nowadays.
It's like it's the new range. No, it's not. It's just how you're saying it.
And like,